Hello students, today we shall do countable versus uncountable nouns. Now in the previous chapters we have read what are nouns, what are proper nouns, what are common nouns. We know that a noun is any name, place, animal or thing. Now if any of these can be counted, that means if there is a specific number for these nouns, for any name, for any place, for any animal or for anything, if there is a specific count or a number, then it is a countable noun. And if that noun cannot be counted, it is known as an uncountable noun. So let us see how to identify and use countable and uncountable nouns. Now as you can see in your textbook, take the picture in which you can count the things. Now these children are pencils. How many pencils are there? Can you count them? Yes, 1 and 2. So I will take this picture because I can count the number of pencils over here. Now the second figure shows a puddle of water. Now can I count how much water is there? No, I cannot. Therefore this is an uncountable noun. Now notes. Things that can be counted in numbers are called countable nouns. Count means number. So things that can be counted in numbers, or if we have a particular figure for the number or the count for a name, place, animal or thing, then those nouns are called countable nouns. Examples: this is an apple pie. Apple pie is a sweet dish made of apple. So can I count this apple pie? Yes, I can count. This is one apple pie. A torch. A means single, one. So one torch. Potatoes. There are 2 potatoes. So I can count the potatoes. So it is countable noun. Books. 1, 2, 3. How many books, students? 3. Therefore, this is also countable noun. Now, one important thing is when a countable noun is singular. Singular means we know one. We use the article a or an. Now students, in higher classes you will read what are articles. Articles are of 3 kinds: a, an and the. Now when a countable noun is singular, we use the article a or an. You have to keep this in mind that countable noun singular, article used before it is a or an. Like over here you can see we can count the apple pie. So what is the article which has been used before it? An. Torch can be counted. We use the article a or an over here. But since torch is starting with a consonant and not with a vowel, therefore we use a torch. But apple pie, apple is starting with a vowel. Therefore an apple pie. Potatoes, books. Examples: Father baked an apple pie for me. Why an apple pie? Because apple is a word with starting with a vowel. Therefore, we use the article an over here for apple. Father baked an apple pie for me. Second example, I bought a wooden box. Now, what is the noun over here? It is box. How is the box? It is wooden. And the article before it is a. So can I count the box? Yes. Why? Because a means single box. This is an alligator. Why an alligator, students? Because alligator is a word which is starting with the vowel a. Therefore we use the article an for it. And an alligator means singular one alligator. What does it say? When a countable noun is singular one, we use either the article a or an. Now you can use numbers before countable nouns. Examples of these are: I have bought 5 sweaters for winter. How many sweaters did I buy for winter, students? 5. So this statement that I can use numbers before countable nouns is true over here. I have bought 5 sweaters for winters. I can count the number of sweaters I have bought. Second example, she put 3 chocolate bars in my bag. If somebody asks you, how many chocolate bars did she put in my bag? You have a number. You have the number 3. Therefore, these are countable nouns. Things that cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. Now students, some examples of uncountable nouns are salt, water, gold, dust. Uncountable nouns don't have plural forms. You have to keep this in mind. And what are uncountable nouns? Uncountable nouns are those nouns which do not have a definite number or a count, and they don't have plural forms. Salt is salt only. Do you say give me 5 salts? No, you say give me some salt, give me some water, or if you can say give me a liter of water. That is the capacity of the bottle which is measured, not water itself. Give me a gram of gold. But are you actually measuring the gold? You are measuring the gold in grams, but how much of gold particles are there? That cannot be counted. Dust. You see dust in the air, but can you count the dust particles? No. Therefore, these are all examples of uncountable nouns. Now, news is not newses. There is no plural for news. Information is again uncountable. It does not have any plural form as informations. This is wrong. Homework cannot be counted. Homeworks plural is wrong. Water cannot be counted. It can only be measured. It cannot be counted. Therefore, there is no plural form for this uncountable nouns, water also. Now, let us do the worksheet number 1. But before that, we will know that uncountable nouns are also known as mass nouns. Why mass nouns? Because they are found in a group or in a colony, that kind of a thing, like homeworks. It is a collection. Therefore, it is known as mass noun. Now, why is homework an uncountable noun but a page of homework is countable? Because we can count the number of pages in our book, but we cannot count the number of homework which is given. Ma'am has given some homework. Some homework has been given, but how much homework has been given? We cannot count it. Ma'am has given 5 pages of homework. So, we can know that the homework is of 5 pages, but we cannot count homework. We can count the number of pages of homework. So, that is where the difference lies, where homework is an uncountable noun, but a page of homework is countable. Now, let us do the first worksheet. Identify whether the underlined words are countable nouns or uncountable nouns. Write C for countable nouns and UC for uncountable nouns. One is done for you. Now, I live with my parents. Here the noun underlined is parents. Now children, you all have 2 parents, a father and a mother. We can count your parents, so it is countable. Number 2. There isn't any ice in the refrigerator. There isn't any ice in the refrigerator is ice is the noun which is uncountable, because I don't know, I can count the number of cubes of ice, but I cannot count how much ice is there. I can say give me 5 cubes of ice, but I can say give me some ice. Number 3. The children are playing in the snow. It is uncountable. Now, snow children is uncountable, but if we want to count snow, we will have to use flakes of snow. The flakes of snow were following, FLAKES. That we can say 5 or 6 flakes of snow have been dropping since morning. But snow as such is an uncountable noun. Number 4. There is thick fog today. Fog is again an uncountable noun. Can you measure or can you count how much of kohra or fog is there? No, you cannot. You can just see it is very foggy today, we say. So, we don't know how much of fog is there. So, it is uncountable noun. Akshat writes a few stories for a children's magazine every month. Now, you can count the number of stories. Therefore, stories is countable. Like suppose Akshat writes 5 stories, 6 stories a month. It is countable. Number 6. Neha likes eating cornflakes for breakfast is uncountable. Cornflakes is uncountable. Cornflakes packet which you see is either 500 grams or 1 kilo. That is it is a measure of the quantity in grams or kilograms. But as such, you cannot count the grains of cornflakes. How many siblings do you have? What is the meaning of siblings, students? Siblings means brother or sister. So, you can count how many brothers and sisters you have. So, siblings is countable. Number 8. Do you have any news about Leela's health? news over here is uncountable because we cannot count the news. Number 9. I love baked potatoes with cheese. Now cheese again cannot be counted, students. It can only be measured in grams. But you cannot count how much of cheese is there. Number 10. There are lots of cockroaches in the kitchen. Supposing I say I saw 2 cockroaches in the kitchen. Therefore, cockroaches are countable. Number 11. All my money is finished. Money in itself is an uncountable noun. But if I give you 2 notes of 10 rupees, then I am measuring it and giving you. I am counting the notes. I am not counting the money. This is where the difference is. I am giving you 2 notes of 10 rupees each. That means I gave you 20 rupees. But if I just say give me some money, money cannot be counted. It is an uncountable noun. But if I use the word give me 2 5 rupee notes, then I can say that money is counted in the form of notes. That is where the difference is. Number 12. The dogs in a colony are a nuisance. Since we can count the number of dogs, it is a countable noun. Now worksheet 2. Separate the countable nouns and the uncountable nouns and write them down under the correct category. Now, smoke, definitely it is uncountable. Furniture, it is countable. Mountain, it is countable. Hay, uncountable. Coffee, we can again say that give me a cup of coffee or give me a mug of coffee. But how much of coffee? I cannot count the grains of coffee. Therefore, coffee is uncountable. Ice, again like I said, ice can be counted only in the form of cubes of ice. But as such, I cannot count ice. So, ice is uncountable. Similarly, sand, grains of sand. Or like you get sand in bags, we say bag of sand. Mitti ka basta, that is, I can count the bags of sand, but I cannot count the grains of sand. So, sand is uncountable. Reindeer, countable because we can count the number of reindeer. Wind, again I cannot count wind. So, it is uncountable. Homework, like I said, is uncountable. I have already explained. Notebook, yes, it is definitely countable because number of notebooks submitted to the teacher, number of students in class equal to number of notebooks. So, we can count notebooks. Biscuit, definitely I can count give me 2 biscuits, give me 3 biscuits. So, it is a countable noun. Milk, milk is again measured in liters. But as such, I cannot count how much of liquid milk is there. Lunch, lunch is again a uncountable noun. I can count I because I have 2 eyes. Shirt, it is a countable noun. Now coming over to the worksheet number 3. Underline the mistakes made in the usage of nouns in the sentences given below and write them correctly. Number 1. We had a lot of funs at Appu Ghar. Funs is wrong. Why? Because it is uncountable. We had a lot of fun at Appu Ghar. The airs is so fresh. Can you count air, children? No. Airs is a uncountable noun. Therefore, air is so fresh. And like I said, uncountable nouns do not have plural forms. Therefore, funs, airs is wrong. It is fun and air. This room is full of dusts and cobwebs. First you should know, can you count dust? No. So it is uncountable noun. So this is the fault over here. The correct one will be this room is full of dust because there is no plural of dust as dusts. Dust plural is dust only. And cobwebs. The grasses needs trimming. Can you count the grasses? No. There is no such word as grasses. The grass needs trimming because plural of uncountable nouns is not there. Number 5. The cow gives 5 liters of milk every day. No, this is wrong. It gives 5 liters of milk every day. I can count the quantity of milk in terms of liters. Therefore, we come to the end of this chapter, countable versus uncountable nouns. I hope the exercises and the explanation is clear to you. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. I will definitely help you. If you like my channel, students, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Keep the notification button on so that you get to know when I post another new video. Kindly subscribe, students. Thank you.